we just ran is which lane do you enjoy playing Soraka in? With the Star Child. Are the results in? Are the results in? Do we have the results?
We need a recap.
The results are in. Let's look at them. I want to see which lane chat thinks is the best to play it in. I bet it's top and bottom. Support and top. There we go. Okay. Closest.
Right. Jungle, third. Jungle's the third.
4% say they want to play bot Soraka. You guys are trolls.
No, that's AD.
So?
That's a thing.
AD Soraka?
So what we just saw, the support for Follow Kled was kind of running what bot Soraka's strat is, because she's taking almost more of the farm than the carry. Yeah.
Interesting stuff. Well, hey,
very good point.
Be checking the Twitch Rivals extension and vote in the polls because they're fun. It's just fun stuff. We ran the Cats Dogs one earlier. I'm sure they'll run some other ones. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have round 3. Stick around. Twitch Rivals keeps going.
Because it's fun.
All right, 2 more rounds to go, folks, before we are done here for day number 1. And we got 2 more days of League of Legends action. This is the esports like standard 3-day events. You have kind of like the group stages day 1, then like the end of group stages day 2, and then you got the championship Sunday. But for us, it's championship Thursday.
Yeah,
because that's gonna be great. Let's take a look at the schedule that we're gonna be playing over the rest of today. We got these 2 rounds to go. We got round 3 and then round 4. So got that 200 years taking on Follow Cled, Cloud9 going up against Incels Collide. Team Silver Mid will take on Harambe SoundCloud, and Easy Clap will take on We Don't Check DMs. That will be the match we tune into. So it'll be the first time we've really watched those 2 teams on streams. And let's take a look at those 2 teams, how they've been doing so far. These are the team captains and their team's collective stats. Thoughts about this, gentlemen?
So Pokey does not play that much League right now, but she's doing great things for the world. So I'm
very
conflicted, right? She's helping people, making scholarships, doing
Yeah.
stuff. But you're not putting in.
It's not about that right now.
Putting in the time
It's
for
not about that
League.
right now. It's about League of Legends. It's about winning. It's about beating your opponents, man. The world can wait.
No
It's
amount of
about domination.
scholastic support can make you a
Summoner's
Twitch
Rift
Rivals
Finals.
champion. But you
right.
know what can make you a Twitch Rivals champion, folks? The Army. Join millions of experts in their fields. What's your warrior? And also Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. And Game Fuel includes ingredients shown to improve accuracy and alertness, along with a no-slip grip and a resealable lid. Learn more at GameFuel.com, or just, go down to 7-Eleven and buy one yourself.
Wow.
Just try it out.
Does 7-Eleven sponsor us too?
No, but I know they have them there because I have bought them there
okay.
before. So
I mean, if they want to sponsor
probably a
us.
few other places
They
too.
can.
Okay, so let's talk about We Don't Check DMs going up against Easy Clap here. You saw the team stats so far. Doa, who you got taking this one down?
So during the break, I looked at these rosters and I'm like, they're both 1-1. I don't know much about either of these teams really. There's some familiar faces, like you said. Pokemon hasn't really played a lot of League of Legends, so I'm like, I decided for once, I'm just gonna pick whatever Crumbs picks. And he picked Easy Clap, so I'm picking Easy Clap.
Wait, but you have to pick first.
And I'm
That's
looking
right.
here
Okay. Well,
at who I'm picking, and it was Easy Clap as well, because I actually think that.
Yeah, we know that already.
Yeah, so it was Easy Clap, and I just don't feel like Kane is in a good spot right now in the jungle, and that's my concern here with We Don't Check DMs. Karasma is probably the #1 Kane in the world.
really?
Like, literally, with his stats and how much he plays, but you're Kane.
I don't know. We saw Kane clap on our European showdown. Literally to the it was a one trick. He got to play one game on it, and then they banned it the rest of the tournament because they were like, nope, not dealing with that. But I also think it's funny that I'm gonna predict Easy Clap as well, just because I'm kind of like, yeah, both teams look pretty good. Both teams got some spots, but we just got done being like, Pokemon's not playing enough League of Legends yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. But she's gonna win, so I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Easy Clap, is a
You
great,
know my
great team
reasoning.
name as well.
I'm
So
just praising her collegiate programs and whatnot.
you gotta give them the support.
Philanthropy.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Easy
the word.
Clap in chat, folks. Let's get into the champion selection and see what people are choosing. Where are we going? What are we playing? Because we haven't gotten to watch these 2 teams directly on stream. The Kane does get immediately locked in.
Yeah.
So we will see some Kane play.
Will Chase Shaco play Shaco, though?
Oh,
Because
looking like it.
it's his signature pick, right? People are watching him on stream, and if you're watching at one of the individual streamers' channels, if you don't already know that you can watch them, you should go check them out. But if you're a streamer that has a signature pick, of course you want to show off your pick to your community that might have never seen you compete before, right? Where do you rank a
your
guy
big
that's a
moment.
one trick? Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, one tricking is kind of a cheese strat, right? It's like instead of playing this game where I'm just gonna like be well-rounded and know how to flex into different things and playing this draft. It's like, no, I know one thing, I'm gonna do that one thing well, and that's like objectively what a cheese is, right? This is the one place, the one format where that can pay off. So like, why not flex it?
One thing with one tricking though is it really does, it teaches you a lot about other champions as well, because you need to be able to play very differently to play against different champions with a champion that is inferior to other meta picks. So it makes you pay attention to like the little details of other champions and play against them. So if you have to play those champions, you kind of know the ins and outs of particulars, sometimes like to a little bit greater of a degree, weirdly, I think.
I'll give you the Bruce Lee quote to justify one tricking.
Yes.
I fear not
I
the
like
man
this
who has practiced a single or 10,000 champions, but the one who's practiced one champion 10,000 times. That was Bruce Lee,
There you go.
circa 2010.
Big League of Legends player.
Yeah.
And he was right.
I do think when you blow it that wide open, the stats definitely start to skew in favor of the 1. Thoughts about the Shaco in this game? He's in the jungle this time instead of bot. We do have a Soraka on the other team. Are we in for another stalemate, or is it being in a different lane going to change everything up?
It should change everything up. The Shaco in the jungle will actually not affect the bottom lane from being involved in the game as well, because that's the problem. The support is doing the jungle's job at the same time. Now that Shaco's in the jungle, he's going to be the big pesky front line while also putting the boxes. But more than anything, how will he mess with the Kayn? Because Shaco's ability is in getting away from the jungle and being so maneuverable. Kayn literally goes through walls. He can chase you down. So it's not an easy matchup. And he can actually get inside you while you blink away.
Oh, dear.
So you're not getting away from Kayn as Shaco.
Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds terrifying here.
Just wait for it.
When we also have a Syndra Karma mid lane, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Thoughts about this matchup here, and how's the lane's going to go?
Well, I mean, you'd think Syndra would be
Yeah.
a little bit more of a bully, and then obviously the bigger late game carry. But if you talk about Karma, and again, the Soraka might be part of this as well. That's again like it seems like a lot of these teams are putting together these like high sustained compositions that are like we want our 1 carry to just live through everything, and that's our plan.
Okay, so who's the 1 carry on the side of Easy Clap, which I believe was our Syndra Shaco side of things. I believe it's Pokemon playing the Syndra here.
I'd have to see the comp again.
Okay.
Well, in that case, Syndra is probably also serving as like a safe pick too.
Mm-hmm.
I think the carry on
There was a
We Don't
Fiora,
Check
there
DMs.
was a Syndra, a Lucian, Shaco, and I think a Nami, I believe, was our support.
It's definitely Nami.
You think Nami's the carry we're trying to build up here.
No,
Okay.
not Nami at all. No, I love how trusting you are, but no.
Yeah, I'm trusting you
all
here.
her slots for damage items
Yeah,
and
that's
not
true. Dude,
boots or
that
feet.
tidal wave just wrecks people with full AP.
I was about to be like, really? It's not the Lucian, but
I mean, the
you say it's
Fiora-
Nami, man.
Fiora can be a big split pushing threat, and that that's part of it too, where you've got if you've got the Soraka on your team, you've got some global healing to help with that split push as well, even though you're not there. You can fight a lot of 1v1s, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
Round 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna ward over this.
We are with
Alrighty.
the early invade.
Ooh.
Great invade. They know how to
like
play
it.
against Shaco. You can't let his boxes live. They're only going to get 1, though.
It messes up his jungle though, because you clear slower.
Oh, it's
You
a
have to
big
change
deal.
camps? Yeah.
That's why Shaco leaves right away.
Oh, there he is. Oh, they found him. Can they finish him? They found the whole team. Oh no. Oh, the Urgot
Early
making the
carry going
difference.
down.
That's pretty nice to give the Karma first blood too.
Oh, we don't have another.
I have a trinket. Where do you want it? Okay. Where do you want the trinket?
He's using the ward to keep more of an eye on the jungle while they try to go for this red steal, which they should get.
The 5-man commitment. That means the teleport's also going to be invested in this. Everything.
Probably. Oh,
thrown
Benji.
at- Oh,
Benji.
no! Oh, no, that sucks. That's so bad.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Oh, God.
That's gonna be so hard to deal with in lane now.
Yee.
What'd I take?
So Kayn now has to go
Oh my
jungle
God.
normally without smite
Oh my God.
and
I'm
level
so
1.
sorry.
Run straight to red.
That was why she just put her hand up to her mouth, realizing
Ward it?
the grave error.
Let's try shove.
You had bully or you have red slow autos.
All right, so
Yeah.
Pokimane on the Syndra in lane, like we talked about, can be a bully,
Maybe next one.
can definitely trade,
You can not get killed at red.
can definitely be traded with.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, like I don't.
look at her face.
Wow.
She's leaning against the red buff.
Unimpressed.
She's like, I can't believe you.
oh yeah,
Let me lean against this.
He would be going.
those auto attacks, man, even scarier than usual.
Karma's top side.
Go blue, but it's most likely.
Karma's looking top. They might be coming to Chase.
They can't. They can't.
That's like me playing mid lane. I'm like, the person's gone. I don't know where they've gone. Maybe they're this direction.
Like, you should probably just leave. I think you're about to die.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't play mid lane. I don't know where they're going.
And it was wrong, actually. Look at that.
Yeah.
The Kayn was not there. That's when I always trust my jungle instincts, when a laner is usually like, dude, you gotta watch out. I'm like, I think I know what's going on.
Where would I be if
I've
I
been
were a
looking at
jungler?
the mini-map more, and jungle Kayn cannot do an aggressive move without that red buff.
Meanwhile, we do have the Urgot top. helping out with the Rift Scuttler.
That early prio.
Yep.
Do you believe a time where Urgot was completely different?
When he was an AD carry.
When he was an AD and had a swap,
Yep.
and a super long range shield that had a lock-on missile. That was my favorite Urgot.
It was, dude, like Urgot for a while was just his champion where they were like, we're just gonna kind of give him like random stuff and let people figure out how to play him.
It was
None of his kit
what
really
do you
makes
call
sense.
that drink that people make where all the leftover drinks just get put into one?
Suicide?
I don't even remember anymore.
Suicide drink?
Kinda, yeah.
That was the thing where you go down the line at a soda fountain. You get a little bit of every single one.
Yeah, so it's kind of
yeah.
like that. So I know that some places like hotel resorts, they'll just mix every drink together and just give, oh, it's the party drink. And then they'll just charge you extra for it. So I feel like Urgot was that, where he's like, he's the party champion.
He's the party drink of League of Legends.
All the mechanics that nobody figured out how to put on something else,
Yep.
just chuck him onto Urgot.
Drink a tall glass of Urgot. That's what everybody wants.
I think everybody wanted the...
Jungle juice, is that the term you're looking for?
Yeah, jungle juice.
Yeah.
Jungle juice, yeah.
Our camera operator knew it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's always party time in the studio. Well, bot lane shoving a little bit in we don't check DM's favors, but here comes Chase Shaco. And the aggression coming in early, all right. Gonna come in around from behind. Rad Puppy gonna take a little bit of damage, this is slow.
They knew it was coming, right? They're walking past their creep wave. What could possibly be?
Well, yeah, the engage from the bot was a little bit on the early side there, yeah, where it's like,
Like, wait a minute, the
telegraph much?
finally walking past.
Yeah. It is a big CS lead for Benji. And here's your Soraka bot that you were talking about.
Yeah, and
only
the
4% of Twitch chat believes that Soraka bot is a thing.
I don't blame them.
Now they know. We have statistics to back this up now.
There's the tier on Santa. She actually sold it. I felt like an idiot and I shut up, and then she bought it again, so now I'm talking about it again.
I mean, it's just good, right?
Yeah,
Tier?
all you want to do is heal. Like, you clearly
Yeah.
are committed to the healing with this.
You want that
comp.
mana. Yeah. So, I think watching Forgotten is going to be important as, yeah, we got a 1v1 here. Ooh, forces a flash. He's going to go in anyway. Can't quite finish off the kill.
Still like
IG
a trade.
Fiora not getting it, but yeah, the split push later is going to be the big thing.
She can either hold it, but Pokey here to save the day.
Oh no!
Oh, close.
She roamed all the way up for that, and it was so close.
All
Milliseconds away.
giga worth.
And because she's gone from mid lane, that does give an opportunity for We Don't Check DMs to grab the dragon too. So that's a little bit unfortunate for an easy clap there.
That dragon, I mean, lower cooldown on these ultimates is a huge deal for this comp. Champions like Karma are just gonna love it.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty even CS in the mid lane right now. This bot lane, though, is certainly swung in the favor of Easy Clap, CS-wise.
They're so scared because Lucian, at this point, he can dash forward, and if you're in range of getting hit, as long as Proxy Fox casts her Tidecollar's Blessing on you at the right time,
Yep.
you are just half HP.
Very true. Oh, there may be a jungler entering the bot lane.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
again. Like,
yeah.
what could
Yeah, these bot lanes.
Wait a minute, Soraka's walking at me.
That's like the most frustrating thing as a jungler too, where it's like, no,
Right.
not yet. It was gonna be so easy.
It's a skill. It's like as a laner, you have to act.
Yeah.
How well can you pretend that there's no jungler here?
No, and you have to be like watching your lane. You have to be CSing. You have to be like checking the mini map. It's a little bit tricky early on. It's a lot of damage onto Benji, but that's a great bubble from Proxy Fox. They dropped the ignite onto Nasty as well.
Only benefits we don't check DMs, actually. They have way more sustain than Easy Clap, and they should win the battle of attrition.
I've been tilting Monty lately because we've been playing some games. He's playing jungler, and I've like, I don't know, I've like lost the ability to properly read the minimap and like gauge where his where he is on the map. Oh, the culling! They have to use a heal. Anyway, I've been going in on ganks way too early in our games lately, so I feel that. I feel the spot lane.
So you identify personally with what you're seeing here.
Well, and it's more just like, for some reason, like where someone's icon is on the minimap, I like overestimate how far forward it is and how quick it'll get to where I'm at.
You just gotta put in the time.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just need to, I'm just getting back into it, you know?
Whoa.
I'm playing a lot of TFT.
Fiora with a tier.
Huh. What do you think about that? That's interesting.
Not good.
No, just not good?
So I've seen the only top laner that is like Fiora that has run it lately is the Jax. So I've seen him go like tier into Frozen Fist.
Sure.
I could see a world where Fiora tries this build out here, right? Tier, Frozen Fist. I can see it making sense against the Kayn Urgot combination because of the armor.
Ready.
But everybody goes Trinity Force. Like Trinity Force is so good. Like, what are you actually proccing here with this?
That's a good question.
Yeah, so I hope it is the blue build because it's not bad. It's kind of the same thing Ezreal would go for, right?
So
You go
the Masamune.
tier into Frozen Fist. I just really prefer the movement speed and phase rush that you get from the Trinity Force as opposed to just slowing your opponent.
Oh, action coming in. There's a tidal wave. Nice knockup from that. Chase Shaco picking up the kill, helping Benji pick up the kill on the Rad Puppy. Essie backing away. Kayn enters the fray. Shaco can't dodge that. No, he does. He actually goes golden, but it doesn't save him. Nasty comes in, gets the finishing blow anyway. Another nice bubble onto Urgot this time. There's a stun. They changed the CC so well. Pokemon actually setting that one up really nicely with the Scatter the Meek. Or Scatter the Weak?
Yeah, Scatter the
That's
Meek.
Cull the Meek, Scatter the Weak. I always
Yeah.
get confused with the Renekton
Cull the
ability.
Meek,
in the, yeah. Renekton is Cull the Meek, and Syndra is Scatter the Weak. Either way, nice W from Pokemon to
Good
get that
roams
stun.
too, right? She
Yeah.
she almost got the roam to the top lane. I really can't fault her for that one. And
It was close.
here again, just barely getting there right at the nick of time. So good stuff out of her, knowing how to play mid lane right now. It's all about roaming. It's not about laning.
Meanwhile, Forgotten getting a lot of damage done on that turret up in the top lane. Good amount of plate gold for himself. Here comes the Infernal Drake. And Alalecus on the Urgot. Getting back to lane just in time.
The shotgun knees.
Yeah. Shotgun knees. Yeah. We don't check DMs. Deciding the better of that Infernal Drake. Internal Drake. That does not sound fun at all. Yeah. Infernal Drake.
It's a big dragon for both teams. So Shaco has an easier time soloing it if he just can get to the backside, but it's AP Shaco again. This is the thing that I don't like about Shaco right now, that it's been nerfed so much that it only has one way of being played, really, which is AP now. So that's why we see him AP support, AP jungle. Normal, just flat out AD Shaco just is not offering what he used to.
Whoa. Oh, nasty. Flashes away. Tidal wave does not connect. As it comes to TP, and Mary maybe gets hit with the bubble.
It's a clutch silence from Rad Puppy to stop the culling
Yeah.
in its tracks, but
Proxy Fox's Nami bubble has been really good this game. It's a hard ability to land, too.
Poki's got a lot of control in mid lane. Her movement
Oh, yeah.
alone is what actually stopped this dragon from being taken from We Don't Check the DMs. In fact, it earned it from them.
More or less keeping up in CS as well during all that. It's going to get them a dragon, too. What do you think? Infernal a little bit more impactful than Cloud right now?
No.
No?
Actually, I think...
You're going to value the speed?
So, no. So, Cloud is giving 10% cooldown reduction.
That's right.
On
CDR
your
and
ult.
ults.
So, I like that better because it's a higher percentage if your champions can get value out of it. You know, some picks just suck with it. Like an Elise, 10% cooldown on your ultimate, that's 4 seconds. Is not a big deal. Yeah. But on something like a Soraka, yeah, it's huge. I think Infernal is great when you have 3 of them, or 4, if you can get there.
Makes sense. Kane coming through the walls. You got to be careful. Pulls Shaco back into his side of the jungle. That's the danger with the Kane that we were talking about.
I was saying, yeah, you get inside the Shaco and he can't escape.
Yep, that's right. Just follow him around.
And he knew he was up against a Kane. That's the only thing Karis will play in these kinds of situations.
When one tricks collide, sometimes there's rock, paper, scissors matchups that work out.
So what does Fiora build?
Tiamat.
Really just Mirror Mana for the sake of it? No synergies with anything else?
All right. No reason you can think of for that?
I mean, it's on other champions' builds. So what's confusing to me is how it's coded, because the one I saw was on Jax, and Jax has multiple single target spells that you can proc your Mirror Mana on. Whereas Fiora, I don't believe her Q will count. Since now that she has a Tiamat, it's AoE. So I think the build is inherently countering itself, but this is just how I'm looking at the game. I'll definitely have to Google some of this and try to figure out. Still, my gut says this is wrong. Just because you don't need this much mana on Fiora. But, man, I mean, he could have had a Trinity Force by now, right?
Yeah, you'd think so. Totally legal and acceptable lane swap. Brings the bot lane up to the top right now. Both sides. Forgotten in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, not surprised he's losing this matchup against Tabi's completed Yomus and red buff. Whereas you have mana as a stat.
Oh, here we go. Shaco coming in, trying to make a difference here. It's a good amount of damage. And Auto Like Us is not going to survive there. So that jungle Shaco coming in handy. Evening up the kills between the two teams.
Because he's so squishy, every time you pop your ult, you're almost guaranteed to get the damage and the fear, the Giga fear from him. So the ult is just a key thing for AP Shaco to work. That's what we saw with Pinkward playing, right? He was just ulting in face first every time.
Makes sense.
Red team's turn.
Karasmal just out to assassinate people now.
Okay, they know he's here.
Yep. Rift Herald dropped.
Oh.
They're really going for it. Oh, yeah. Dawning Shadow comes through. Jumps into Benji for a second. Benji on the run. Looks like he may just... No, he's not going to escape.
Oh.
The Kane catches him anyway. And now Proxy Fox and Pokemon in a little bit of trouble here. As that turret's low, but they're just going to dive it anyway. Urgot leading the charge on his many, many legs. They're just going to leave it that way. They're fine taking the kills, taking a couple of kills, and then taking the turret.
They are losing a tier 2, and they haven't even gotten the tier 1 on their own, so it's not like it hasn't cost.
Oh, they didn't get the tier 1.
You don't check DMs anything.
Oh.
Farewell.
Wow. All right.
You will not be missed.
So the... Yeah.
the person we'd like to see more of you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mary maybe getting forced out of lane almost immediately, and even with this like possibly less than ideal item build, do you think the Fiora can still be a big split pushing threat?
Yeah, she should be. So she should probably be going with the Ravenous Hydra here to be able to sustain the trades against Urgot, because that's what was a problem for her. So if you remember when she got the kill onto the Urgot, it was because Shaco ganked and she was chunked out really low first.
Right.
If she could sustain herself, through each trade, you could slowly build up an advantage against a non-sustained build Urgot. And that's what she's going for, right? Getting that Ravenous Hydra. The Mirror Mana is still a quest. You know, we got time. I'm going to go look it up.
Ocean Drake enters the map. We may have a fight on our hands here in a second. We don't check DMs, a little bit split, using the Blast Cone to get back together again. And Shaco has to back away. They're going to take this fight. Maybe Crossmaul goes in. Shaco really, really low. Nice tidal wave actually to save their jungler. Pokemon has the orb picked up. Used the ult early for a big chunk of damage. Meanwhile, that top lane tier 1 taken down by Forgotten on the Fiora. He's going for the tier 2, so they're going to try to trade this dragon maybe for that. Maybe they can get it? No, not quite.
Tried. So.
Secured by Nasty. Yep.
I'll have to check a video about it, but it looks like the discussion so far is that this is actually really good.
Really? For what reason?
Red team's turret has
Okay, so the reason why it's good is because of your 3-item power spike. So it is supposed to be bad at this point, but once you hit later items, you are actually really strong.
Okay. Muramana just completed by Forgotten right now. Ooh, gets knocked airborne though.
Oh.
As the Kane comes in, has to flash the wall to try to escape. That's not going to stop Karasmai on the Kane. He can go through walls whenever he wants, pretty much. Takes a lot of damage. Big chunk comes in. And Benji on the Lucian.
I'll have to see how it does, but I'm still on the fence that I think it's troll.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Completed Muramana.
Look for Karasmai to hit a really nice knockback or knock-up. That's what he's looking for, walking over the walls, trying to get an engage without putting himself in a position to be engaged upon. But it's tricky, because Syndra can one-shot you through the wall.
Yeah, you got to be careful. If Cinder has vision, she can 100-0 you pretty quick.
It's jungler's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Has not finished boots yet, though. What do you think about that?
Should definitely do it now. I think she's got the time to do it.
Yeah.
I would have thought that she wouldn't be able to roam as effectively without the tier 2 boots, but she's been roaming like crazy, so clearly it's just been finding the right timings versus taking advantage of speed.
I suppose that's true. That said, those Sork shoes are going to help with a little bit of boost of speed, but also help with that magic penetration too. Sork shoes still give you magic penetration, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So
thank goodness. Some
it gives
items
you the
change.
same magic penetration as the Oblivion Orb.
Ah, okay.
So identical stats. It's just that one is an item for HP and AP, and the other one's just movement speed.
One is on your feet, and the other is just in your backpack.
Look at the damage to Fiora.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, the damage is starting to really come through, and that turret is pretty dead. Oh, man.
Would have loved to see how the 1v1 came about, but you know, when you get that item stacked, yeah, it's gonna be strong on pretty much any pick that you have it for. Its only problem is when you are trying to get it, right? When you're stacking it up.
She's gonna go for the turret here. Maybe positioning around, possibly
She's got
turning.
W.
That's so much burst, though. I think it's really dangerous to get that close, and Mary maybe probably thinks the same thing right now. Yeah, probably a little bit dangerous to get that close.
Should have thought twice about putting that tether on the Fiora.
Wow, inhibitor snagged by Easy Clap. Meanwhile, the Baron does get started as well. This is that split pushing danger we talked about from very early in the game. This Fiora, when it comes online, is going to be really hard to stop.
Where's she going to now, though? Because the team is at Baron, trying to chase down Karas, who does not have a way out. How creative can he get?
I'm going to have to get very creative. I need to get to a different map.
Oh, was that creative enough? No.
Oh, maybe not. Might be able to take somebody down with him. No. Tries to go for the kill on the Proxy Fox, but can't finish it.
Good temp. I like what he was thinking, right? Take the E out. I'm gonna go home and play the heck out of this tier build.
There's a good chance we're gonna see it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and.
I mean, you
practice
really
and
lose
set up.
early big time. Like, it is a bad early game. He was getting crushed. But once it gets salvaged and you're on the giving end, it's
just like top AP Malphite, man. I mean, you lose pretty hard early on, you know, sometimes, especially if you're me in lane, and then you get your Ludens, you get your AP going, you start blowing people up.
That's why it's tough, though. You know, a lot of these games, even solo queue, a lot of them are dependent on how quickly does your team tilt. And sacking a lane early like that is a good way to tilt your team.
That's why you just got to play with friends. Or in the new Clash, perhaps.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Make sure you've linked your Riot account to your Twitch account. Your Riot account is different than your League of Legends account. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your settings, go to connections. It'll show you a list of all the things you can link to your Twitch account. Make sure those are linked, and then you'll be eligible to get a drop for a Clash ticket. Not just on our stream, but on any of the streams that are participating in Twitch Rivals today.
Ooh, that's a lot of streams.
That's so many. Have them all pulled up. Maybe it increases your chances. I don't know.
Does it? I don't know.
I bet it doesn't, but you know, it's worth a shot.
I mean, at this point, if you can't get a ticket with that many streams open,
you're not supposed to have a ticket.
You weren't
sorry.
meant to have one. Yeah. Fate was not on your side.
3 dragons on We're gonna check the ends. That could be their win con.
That's the thing, is they have been getting a ton of dragons, haven't they? And now they're going for the Baron. Well, Easy Clap going for the Baron, right?
It's because, so when you get the dragon, you reveal now who took it.
Yep.
They see that it was the Kane, so just keep rushing this.
Yep.
We're not rushing it fast.
He can get there fast, yeah, that's the thing.
He's almost there.
Oh, this is gonna get very interesting. Oh, man. Oh, okay, so they do secure the Baron, and they do chase Karsmai down right away as well. Gets culled in the wall.
That's just like the Matrix.
No kidding, he's stuck in
They're
there.
in the walls.
Well, he's never leaving the walls, that's the problem. Morpheus and all those guys got out. Yeah, that's a lot of Baron buffs.
No defense.
Yeah.
Arm is just such a bad wave clear champion. If you fall behind, you are not touching that wave ever again, because someone's just gonna tank it.
So who was supposed to be the carry for We Don't Check DMs?
I think they were supposed to get the Kane ahead early.
That's what I was thinking, is it was supposed to be the Kane, but it just didn't really materialize.
And Kane is hard to get ahead early if your lanes are not setting you up with kills upon kills, and there's just no setup.
Would you
have had a Syndra on your side or an Annie, would have been a lot easier.
Would you say maybe tanky Kane would have been a better direction?
Well, he kind of has been building that, right? I think he's got Black Cleaver and maybe a Spirit Visage or a Death Stance coming up next. So it's a standard as standard gets for him, but it's just too far behind with nobody else to set him up.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, going in now. All right. Oh, yeah. That did not work out at all.
Oh, the full culling!
No. Totally culled. And this game is looking like it's going to be pretty much done with. Let's check in for the final moments of Benji here.
All right, good job, guys.
That background knowledge, that's pretty cool.
2-1. Nice painting. His Easy Clap improves to 2-1.
1K in the bank, boys. Let's go.
1K in the bank, boys.
Hey,
Counting
2-1.
the
They got
cash.
2K in the bank right now.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about that. Let's go jump on board with Follow Kled versus 200 Years.
Smite. Okay, calm the line.
So this is Follow Kled doing the Baron.
Yep.
Maybe can you just
Securing
go
there.
charm that? Okay, it's fine. Never mind.
Following Forest Within right now.
Same thing. We
Follow Kled, one of our undefeated teams.
We cannot overextend.
Very close
Talon
game.
will just be sitting in a brush, like sitting in any of these, waiting for a pick. Be
Love the
really
pep at
patient.
the bottom
like,
hand.
literally sit in the tower until we're all out of base.
Good legs.
Both legs.
Agreed. That was much better. Good job, guys.
You'd be great at like Taekwondo or something.
All right, I have ulti. No
One of the
redemption.
more kicking-oriented martial arts.
I think we barrel down lanes now, by
Yes.
the way. I think their clear is just shit, and I think we just barrel.
Although the giant bulbous eyes might present a little bit of a vulnerability in
geez.
martial arts competitions.
Exposed a weak spot almost.
Your
Yeah,
pink is useless
just
right
punch
now,
him in
so
the
just
eyeballs.
hold it.
That sounds painful.
His eyeballs are like 10% of
That's
his
what we
body
do to
mass.
Herald every game, every single game.
Yeah.
We condone.
That's
sorry,
true.
We promote the physical beatdown of Summoner's Rift Crustacean.
I mean,
in
he
the eyes.
can't help that he was born with like a giant eyeball on his back.
It's actually a she.
She.
Yeah.
Walk through the
Harold
tank,
Dean.
tank, have him tank.
Harold Dean was the original name.
Well, either way,
Yeah, I silenced him.
she can't help that she was born with an eyeball. Will continue to abuse.
Fuck, I can't speak.
Kill talent, kill talent, kill
Oh,
talent. kill
great fear.
Nice.
All right.
talent. I'm dead.
Yeah,
but
Forrest
you have
within.
good front to back. You have good front to back.
He's going to do a
Target.
ton of damage on this Nocturne now.
You might also die to this Aphelios.
Run Aphelios, run Aphelios.
Maybe. Trying to finish off the Nunu here. Nope. Get some Q.
Keep back. Careful of that guy.
Pulls him right over. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that Karagas. He last minute went for the barrel on the Kled instead.
Phyllis is
Just kill his turret. Gotta kill his turret.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
I just feel this is way too much damage right now.
They may have pushed that fight a little bit too
Get
far.
over the wall. I have redemption for you. You'll overcommit. You should be fine now.
Nice.
Coming around the healing.
It's okay. There's no flash.
You might be stupid.
Your princess?
I think they're
Put
trying to
some
bait the
heals.
Kled out because he can use the jungle creeps to quickly mount again.
Yeah,
Well,
Phyllis
Phyllis
is strong.
used both sums, so using a sums now.
If you like the background of one of the streamers that we saw earlier that had a blue background, what about hers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
True enough.
Same thing.
Both super clean.
And then I do.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Again, you know, the
Let's,
backlighting is
fight
lacking. I think it's pretty common for a lot of streams.
I think that's
A
kind of
lot
the
of
idea.
front lighting.
The idea is to have,
Backlight.
have
'cause
like,
you kind of illuminate the top of the head a little bit.
You want the
Oh,
top
I
of the
see.
head to be
Yeah, yeah.
illuminated?
Not the very top, but like the whole from backlighting it comes from the back.
Yeah.
So it kind of creates a little bit of a halo sort of effect.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
It makes the figure look a little bit more like three-dimensional because you have all the lighting is stark from the front. It makes you look very flat.
Just go through bottom
yeah.
lane. Go through bottom lane. Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Okay, like there's depth in the room.
right.
Just go. Okay.
It creates a more three-dimensional image
Mario, we need you
with
up
more
here. We need you up.
three-dimensional lighting.
You guys got tips on how to make your streams better
There you
from
go.
Doa.
I'm
Yep.
getting word right here.
You're welcome.
Need wards back there.
I have no wards.
I have a ping.
That setup looks fine, but I'm saying there's always room for improvement.
Are they just giving
We
this?
should just challenge if they show again.
I don't have a backlight either.
We are not trying to kill this dragon. We just want to pull them out and then we fight.
Okay, I want to fight.
Although all my lighting is focused on the miniatures I'm painting, not on me.
yeah.
All right, we heard they want to fight. Here comes the Nunu speeding through.
Ooh, all right. Oh, that snowball just got annihilated.
Talon behind, Talon behind. Talon's gonna coming.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh. All right. Well,
Gragas and Talon behind, killing Straka.
could be going a bit
They
better.
killed me, though.
Oh. Yeah. Now back on board with the forest within,
We get
chasing.
back to
There's
KP.
two behind.
Already in big trouble here. Yeah.
big moves out of Talon there. He hard carried that
fear
fight
challenges.
with Panu.
They're gonna probably do it. I have a redemption though. If you end up getting fight.
This
Yeah, we're gonna
game
have to
is getting a bit close.
I would not take that fight if I was the Nocturne.
It's a little bit dangerous.
I'm dropping
Yep,
down.
and that's the Talon can do a lot of damage. Oh, redemption! Kled.
What? The Soraka redemption. God. Out of nowhere.
Get Siroc'd.
Wow. They called it out and everything. That was beautiful.
No kidding.
I
Wait,
don't know.
Mario,
if
can you
double
kill
A-
Aphelios
Really good
without
bait.
me?
Yeah.
I can if I hit him, yeah, but it's hard with Soraka on him.
I really just don't think you need to die.
Yeah, nah,
I really-
we'll just-
I really
Yeah,
just-
I was
Picking
gonna
up
say.
that GA for Kled.
running up. If the other guys start flanking, just turn and blow them up. Because if you
Yeah.
heal for us, we have way more healing.
Really thinking about what
Like,
to
Nocturne
build.
should mostly just mark the.
So if he's
the
building
tower.
armor, he's looking to just
Like,
take down Nunu.
we really don't have the.
Be the tank.
Yeah, you can cover top
Eliminate.
again right now.
That's right.
21 to 21. It
Yeah.
was 15 to 15 when we showed up. It
That's
stays even.
I think we just barrel mid again.
No
after
one is feeding too, which is really great.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I
actually
don't see as
contributing
much.
to the KDA stats.
I don't think we're gonna be able to wait.
I think we just
Yeah, I
run
know.
top.
So it looks like
Play for the turrets.
Baron
the
coming
game
up in
plan
a
has
second.
just
I'm
been
gonna get right on the way.
to dive the backline to try to take down Soraka as quickly as possible, which is a good game plan,
Right.
but it just hasn't worked out as well as it could have.
Unlike Karthus, Soraka can't pop her out when she's dead, so.
And she's actually really hard to dive. I know it seems like she could be a good dive target, but the silence,
Yeah, if anyone shows me,
the
we
slow,
Gragas
make
bot.
her really deadly. It is not safe to dive a Soraka if you're not coordinated, but here comes a dive
Makes
on
sense.
two.
I'm on Talon.
Whoa. Wow, that's an engage. So
Talon's
Mario
feared.
coming in. Yamakaze has to back away. The Talon comes back in for a kill. Tries to go for it.
No,
Ends up
no.
dropping though.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's a
then-
problem.
Too ambitious to go for a front door tower dive.
Ah,
What is that like?
nice.
But they killed me, didn't they?
Yep, Blender. chasing people down, getting the triple kill on the Aphelios, and that could lead right to the Baron.
200 years of balance have created Aphelios.
Balance.
Have yielded of game design. Sorry.
200 years of balance have created Aphelios. That could also be a statement. You're not wrong. But
He's the chosen one.
yeah.
The forces can balance with itself.
Good call. I love this. They're waiting for their team. If you're ever in a game and you see the enemy is dead and you know they're not in base, or you know that they're in base and can't make it to the Baron, wait for your team.
Yeah,
They
give
get
it a buff.
Baron. Don't be an ass.
I need my spirit message.
Like you went from one body
so
part to a
polite.
different body part.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I can just go there after.
Really far back.
This
Yeah, all right.
So we're gonna get side lanes fast, and we're gonna walk mid, and they're gonna lose waves. And
Next
we're
time
gonna
I'll go
win
with
it,
jerk.
or they're gonna-
Don't be a
they're gonna
big
get
jerk.
Don't get picked.
Meanie.
They can't pick me.
You can? Let's bot, actually.
Let's go catch balance.
Okay. I'm just having.
Man, Nunu looks so different than he used to.
They took his trolling element away.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose they kind of did, didn't they?
Because they can use it whenever Nocturne.
They've got the snowball thing now, too.
Do you know Nunu is actually the fastest champion in League now?
Really? What about poor Rammus?
So in a race across Summoner's Rift, Nunu will win. Rammus is initially faster, but the snowball lasts longer than Powerball,
okay.
so you can just...
That just seems wrong. Rammus should always be the fastest champion in League of Legends.
Go for bot.
No one should contest this.
Yes.
Where's Panunu?
That's true.
Yeah.
Love the background he's got. We're actually starting to see a lot of flair from our streamers. Turns out Yasuo actually had the least decorated room of all.
He had the
It'd
least.
be hard to have a less
mean,
decorated room than he
I was
did.
going to say, he had a least decorated room than like a lot of regular people who aren't even streamers.
Someone else has like a big half-drinking water bottle collection.
Yeah. I mean, just like tape those to the wall or something like that. Apparently that's art now. Just tape something to a wall.
Art. If I did that and you walked in my house, you would not walk back in there again. You'd be like, you know what? I'm not going into the house of someone.